Good afternoon. Today, our team's research question is on whether the mean heart rate of moderate smokers is higher than the mean heart rate of non-smokers. In this study, our independent variable will be the intensity of smoking and the dependent variable will be their heart rates.
From the statistics, the mean heart rate of non-smokers is 82.52 beats per minute. The value of standard deviation in non-smokers is 14.37. The distribution is normal as the skewness value and the kurtosis value are both within -2 and 2. The mean heart rate of moderate smokers is 80.6 beats per minute. The standard deviation of moderate smokers is 13.63. The distribution of moderate smokers is normal as the skewness value and the kurtosis value are within -2 and 2. According to the box plot diagram, there are no significant differences between the two categories, which suggests that moderate smoking does not affect heart rate significantly. However, there are two outliers, one in moderate smokers and one in non-smokers. Therefore, we will be removing these two outliers to ensure a more accurate analysis. According to the data collected, we can conclude that moderate smokers do not have a higher mean heart rate than non-smokers. However, to be able to confirm whether there is a difference, a larger sampling size should be taken.
Usually, the population standard deviation and variances are unknown. To be able to make a comparison between the two population means, we have to find out if the variances are equal or not. Therefore, by taking the sample variances and the sample size of the two samples, and performing an F-test, we are able to find out if they are equal or not. In this F-test, the null hypothesis will be that the two variances are equal. The alternate hypothesis will be that the two variances are not equal. Using Minitab, we have tabulated a few statistics over here, and alpha will be 5%, Fs, our test statistics will be 0.85, our p-value is 0.8587, our confidence interval will be at 95% symmetric confidence interval, as this is a two-tailed test. So, as you can see, our p-value 0.587 is greater than alpha, which is 0.05. Therefore, we do not reject the null hypothesis. Therefore, the test is insignificant, which means that the variances are equal. So, if the variances are equal, we will be using case 2 to do hypothesis testing. So now, we will be able to conduct a hypothesis testing. So, let mu m be the population mean heart rate of moderate smokers and mu n be the population mean heart rate of non-smokers. In our null hypothesis, the difference will be equal to 0, and in our alternate hypothesis, the difference will be greater than 0. So we will be performing a right tail t-test at 5% significance. After using Minitab, our test statistics showed to be -0.18 and our p-value was 0.570. Our t-crate was 1.6608, which on the graph here, it's somewhere here. 1.6. So this will be our rejection region. However, our test statistics, -0.18 is here, which does not fall within the rejection region, which means that we will not reject H0. Conversely, using the p-value method, 0.570 is greater than alpha, which is 5%, 0.05. So we can also say that we will not reject H0 and the test is insignificant, which goes to show that there are no difference in population mean heart rate between the moderate smokers and non-smokers. as you can see, with a sample size of 98, our power of the test, according to Minitab, is 0.083, which is 8.3%. This means that there is a 92% chance of committing a type 2 error. However, to achieve our desired power of 0.8, which is 80%, using Minitab, we will need a sample size of 8,571. However, a minimum sample size of 9,000 should be taken. Our overall conclusion for both Part 1 and Part 2 shows that the population mean heart rate of moderate smokers and the population mean heart rate of non-smokers are equal. However, we find this claim to be invalid because of two reasons. One, a high chance of committing a type 2 error, which is 92%. Secondly, our literature references actually support that the heart rate of moderate smokers should be higher than the heart rate of non-smokers.